Imagine you have $1.4 million to invest in some real estate. Let's see what we could do with that in the current market. You could snag a European castle like this, which is listed for £800,000, equal to roughly 1.4 million Canadian dollars. Or you could go for this single-family character home in the centre of Vancouver, which is also for 1.4 million. With these two properties being such close rivals, let's take a closer look. Starting with Sundrum Castle. This listing is for the east wing of the 14th century medieval castle here in Scotland. This property features 4,700 square feet across 4 levels and sits on 2.25 acres of rural countryside. The entry hall features a grand staircase open to 3 levels above. The castle includes a variety of different sitting rooms, each bright and airy, with high ceilings and grand bay windows. The kitchen is fit for a king, with a 6-burner gas stove, oversized range and abundant storage space, and is flooded in natural light. The second and third floors hold 5 large bedrooms. One connects to a turret room with a seating area and breathtaking views of the estate gardens. Another features a unique spiral staircase up to the 4th level peak of the castle, where you will find a one-of-a-kind cinema room. The castle sits on over 2 acres of private gardens and woodland trails, which also include 2 summer houses and a 15-seater barbecue hut. You also have shared ownership of the estate tennis court and fishing rights on the water of Coyle. Now to Canada for option number 2, rivaling the castle at the equivalent of $1.4 million. This 2,500 square foot home resides on a cozy tree-lined street in a central neighborhood of Vancouver. The main floor features 9-foot ceilings, original trim moldings, and original hardwood flooring is still in decent shape where it's left. The living room features a chandelier and some exposed electrical wire and conduit for a touch of the vintage or urban loft feel. If you're wondering, where does all that wire go? Some into the floor? Some around the corner? Is this done according to code? Well, that is a good question and a great conversation topic for dinner parties. If you ever feel too worried, just glance up here, where hope will quell any anxiety about electrical fires. I mean, it's lasted this long. In the kitchen, the sink, fridge, and stove have been positioned equidistant on opposite walls to maximize your daily steps during meal prep. The limited ample shelving is almost level. The flooring is a rustic exposed plywood, finished in a rich black, or, well, nearly finished. The space also offers a nice variety of lights to really accent that high-gloss, bumpy, brother did my drywall style finish of the ceiling. Moving to the second floor, here is the master bedroom, one of 2 second-floor bedrooms. The house actually has 5 bedrooms and 2 baths, but technically it's 2 bedrooms and a loft and then 2 sort of bedrooms in the potential basement suite, but more on that in a minute. Notice here some beautiful reclaimed wood planks, apparently wedged for structural reinforcement. More wiring and conduit run along the lower trim, and being the master bedroom, there is the luxury of plenty of extra wire. You also have the choice between both wall outlet and exterior outlet boxes, which will allow you plenty of power for all your fun nighttime gizmos and gadgets. Hello! The second upper-level bedroom features reclaimed wood trim along the top of 2 walls, which is cut with near accuracy. This home also features a loft, which could potentially work as a 3rd bedroom, but notice the many different angles and lack of symmetry, which actually makes for optimal acoustics. Much like this loft, the Elbe Philharmonic Concert Hall in Hamburg, Germany, is designed with textured non-parallel surfaces to reflect and diffuse sound in ways that balance reverberation and eliminate standing waves. Basically the same as the engineering that went into this space here. This loft would make for an excellent media room or music studio, as long as you're under 5'6". This home is also a potential income generator with this full basement suite. We find again the painted plywood flooring, which is almost fully painted, minus this area hidden by where you should place a coffee table. Another vintage chandelier gives the kitchen corner a warm, romantic glow. There is plenty of counter space between the top of the mini fridge and this repurposed bathroom vanity. The suite includes 2 spacious bedrooms, each technically to code with a closet and 2 points of exit, one of which being a window. I repeat, you can exit of your own free will, even though this looks like a space where you might be locked up. While these photos appear to be taken at night, they are in fact daytime. There is impeccable privacy from the neighboring brick building, which is smooshed against the property line. The basement includes 1 full bathroom. Try not to splash around too much in here though, as the tile only goes about 3/4 as high as it might need to. There may be existing water damage to the drywall, but if there is mold, the good news is that it's out of sight. Perhaps the pinnacle feature of this property is this reclaimed wood fever dream of a shed, an absolute perfect studio space for backyard brewing or woodworking. Already 1 ceiling-mounted speaker closer to full Dolby Atmos, together with a wagon wheel, vintage hubcaps and string lighting, this space will validate you as a true artisan, and no one will question your handlebar mustache. So which will it be? Each with a very fair market value of 1.4 million, this choice will be tough indeed. Thanks for watching. This is Society of the Absurd. Everything is wonderful and completely normal around here. If aliens are listening, please help us.